Hello, and thank you for participating in our Animal Biome study. So today I'm going to show you how to collect a stool sample for the study and also to fill out your log book. So as you see, we've got a tray here with a few different stool samples on it, and we can kind of go over the fecal score as well. Here's an adult stool sample and a few of the puppy stool samples. Remember, each time that you are collecting stool, you're recording in your logbook so that everything matches up. So when we're talking about fecal scores, these are probably around a 5. This one is kind of 5 pushing 6. This is definitely a fecal score of 6. You see it's kind of cow pie consistency. A 7 would be total liquid, and going back to the 4, it would be a little softer, have a lot more form to it and easier to break apart. So I'm going to record either in my puppy logbook for the puppy stool or the adult logbook for the adult stool. Make sure you're recording the date, what the score of the stool is, any kind of physical things that are going on, if the puppies are sick, if mom is sick, if anybody's vomiting, how much they're eating, and if you're giving any supplements. We're going to start with the adult stool sample first. So, as instructed in your instructions, you will put on your gloves. And for the adults, you will grab 2 sample tubes. The tubes that you have will be color-coded in some fashion. These are not. But make sure you are following your proper color code with the time that it's supposed to be used, and make sure everything is marked as it should be. So the directions for the adult stool sample, which is the bigger one here, is to break it apart. Here I'm using plastic knives because everybody has extra knives around the house, right? Okay, and as I'm mushing this, this is way closer to a 5 or 6 than it is a 4. And you're gonna just kind of spread it apart so that you're making sure that there's no exposure to like the grass or leaves or sticks or anything that you're picking up in the yard. And you're gonna you've got 2 swabs in the package. So you'll start with 1 swab. Grab your sample from the center that you know is not touching any of the outdoor stuff. You want about a pea-sized amount. It goes in the solution. And then make sure you cap it tightly. And then you'll just do the same with the second swab. Again, grabbing it from the middle so anything you're grabbing hasn't touched the ground outside, about a pea-sized amount. And get it into your tube. Okay, and then all of this stuff can be discarded. For the puppies, again, you'll make sure your tube corresponds to the age of the puppies, and we will be recording them at certain days, so make sure you're getting the proper tube for the proper day, and you're marking it in the logbook in which puppy it is. Since the puppies mostly defecate on the inside of your house, you don't have to worry about the outdoor elements, but if you did collect this stool sample from the outside, again, you will split it. And you'll want to use a new knife every time. I didn't this time, but make sure you're not cross-contaminating different puppies or the adult stool with the puppy stool. Everybody has their own individual tube and swabs. Again, about a pea-sized amount into the container.
One more note from Animal Biome when you have diarrhea samples. After you've dipped the swab into the diarrhea, please snap off the tip of the swab inside the tube. Place the cotton tip inside the tube and break the stick against the top lip of the tube. Then just leave the cotton tip in the tube and put the cap back on. This ensures that we have enough fecal material to analyze. A few quick tips. First, don't place the swab all the way into the tube, or the stick might be too long to put the cap back on. And if you have trouble completely breaking the stick, try gently twisting it.
If you have any questions, as always, please feel free to contact us, Dana, Sam, or myself. Thank you very much.